What's going on, everyone? Terry Julian here, back again with another video. And folks, we are here to update you on MicroStrategy. Now, I know what you're saying, not another MSTR trade, but folks, what other company is out there besides NVIDIA, besides Supermicro, that's giving you 50, 60, 75% on your options within a week or a month or two? Okay? There are very few stocks on the market right now that are generating those kinds of returns. So I'm going to be focusing for the rest of the year on stocks that are making a lot of money very, very quickly. Okay. I'm going to still bring you sleepers. I'm still going to talk about the snoozer type stocks, but there's a lot of money being made right now on this stock. And that is why I'm going to keep talking about it, because you can't afford to let these gains be made by other people in a high inflation economy. Okay. We're all getting killed on the prices of a lot of things. So we need to be making sure our money is continually growing, right? So let me introduce to you MicroStrategies. For those of you guys who don't know, MicroStrategy is best known as a business intelligence company, but they have decided to become everything Bitcoin in terms of a Bitcoin fund. They own over now 200,000 Bitcoin. So if not 200,000, they're really close to it. But I'm pretty sure they own over 200,000 Bitcoin now. So let's go ahead and we're going to identify the trend, confirm the trend, identify a safe entry point, and then take a deep in the money trade, as I teach in my course at mastertrendsystem.com. Everybody who bought my course in 2020, 2021, you get the Master Trend System absolutely free. Simply go to the website, click login. If you lost your password, go get your new password and tell me what you think about the course. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So, first and foremost, we understand that Bitcoin is the underlying of the assets that MicroTrend strategy holds. So, we're not going to confirm Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and look at MSTR because they basically trade the same way. And I'm going to go ahead and, confirm that with you by putting it on the chart. So as you can see here, the line chart would be, let me go ahead and reset the chart view. The line chart would be MSTR or MicroStrategy, right? The candlesticks is Bitcoin. So as you can see here, at least on the monthly chart, trading very similar. Let's go ahead and restart it on the daily. Back out so we can see it really well. And as you can see here, I mean, you can't get better than that. So we understand just by simply looking at this that Bitcoin and MicroStrategy are trading in very similar, if not identical patterns. Okay. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and put MSTR on a chart by itself. And then we're going to confirm the trend. As you can see here, above my favorite moving average. So the long-term trend is bullish. Let's go ahead and confirm the trend on the daily chart with my favorite moving averages. As you can see here, well above. So clarify, we've already gone through part two. Part three now. All right. Now, here's the thing. MSTR is above the Keltner channel. This technically would be a no-go situation in any other stock. But in this in particular, you're going to break the rules on this one. Why? Because Bitcoin is not a normal supply demand, doesn't have a normal supply demand structure. This is not a stock where a company is doing well and people want to buy the stock, right? We understand that this is an asset that has only 21 million available, which only 19 million are currently out in the world. And now institutions have now created funds to purchase this asset. And there is supply that's draining to the point where now it's becoming tough to get. It's becoming tough to get. So we're going to break the rules, at least on the supply side, or on the Keltner channel uh, indicator here, which is identify a safe entry point. to get into on this trade. Now, we're going to do a commit to safety trade. And if you don't watch the course, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But this is going to be a commit to safety trade in that we're going to take a deep in the money trade on this stock because we understand that, you know, look, we're at some, you know, some levels that MSTR has been before, but we understand that Bitcoin is volatile. So it could very well pull back or sit at this price level for some time. So we never, particularly if we're very sensitive to losses, we still have a very small trading account, or we've just really started to learn how to trade, we don't want to start taking commit to direction trades. We want to stick with commit to safety trades. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start taking a look at, all right, the option chain for MSTR. Let's take a look at the option chain for MSTR. So first and foremost, I don't want to be very close to expiration. Again, if you understand how options work, then you know a stock that's going to be going up, it really doesn't matter how far out you really are because you're going to make money. So we're going to be looking at the July 19th, which are 155 days out. And I like this trade because we're going to be beyond the halving. Now, I don't suspect that we're going to be in this long because, again, I believe that Bitcoin could cross well over 65,000 in the next 45 days. But I want to have more than enough time value that if Bitcoin doesn't go anywhere for the next 2 weeks, I'm not getting killed. Are you guys with me? You're not getting killed on these trades. So we're going to go something deep in the money, and I've got a trade that makes a lot of sense for you. We're going to sell the 590, and then we're going to buy the 540 calls. Okay. We're selling 590, and we're buying 540. This trade, you risk 3,300, 3,200. Just let's round it up to 3,300. 3,300 to make $1,700 as long as MSTR stays above $590. I think this is a very high probability trade to be successful. I think this is a very high probability trade to be successful. If you didn't take my last MSTR trade, don't doubt this trade. Okay? If you didn't take my last MSTR trade, which when I was suggesting you for you to get in at 450, 500, don't doubt me now. Okay? This is the trade to take right now if you want to make money. Sal, I don't have $3,000. Okay. You don't have to be that wide on the spreads. Come on in. Okay. You can come on in, $700 trade. You're going to make $293. You're going to risk $700. And you're going to make $293 as long as MSTR stays above $550. Again, I project MSTR to go higher. So you're not going to even have to worry about staying in this trade for 155 days. That's not what I'm saying here. Okay? I'm saying MSTR is going to be going higher and you're going to be able to sell this trade, okay, back into the market or close the trade back into the market with considerable amount of gains. Okay? I really hope you guys see what I'm trying to say here. Okay? So let's spread it out again for the traders who have a little bit of money so you guys can see what you're actually getting here. Okay. So you're risking 3,200 to make 1,700. And let's do a little bit of math here because I want you guys to really see the fact that this makes a lot of sense. So you're risking 3,200. Okay, let's make it exact. 3282 divided by 1718. And tomorrow might be a different price. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay. I'd still take the trade. Okay. Even if we open up $40 higher tomorrow, I'd still take this trade. Okay. 1.9. All right. So let's round it up. You're risking two to make one. you're risking $2 to make one in a situation with a low supply asset, an asset that's high in demand. This is a very high probability trade. I would do this over and over and over again. Folks, the trades that I talk about here on my channel, I put my old man in these trades. Okay? That's why they're all right. Because I got blood in these trades. Okay, people I genuinely care about. People I genuinely care about. So if you're really interested in making money, you need to be watching my channel. You need to be subscribed if you're not already subscribed. Leave a comment on some stocks you want me to possibly do some trades on. But folks, this is, besides Nvidia that a lot of you guys missed out on, you can go back and look at that trade. I told you Nvidia was going to 700. That was actually on the picture of that video when Nvidia was at 5. I'm making money, folks. I don't know about what you guys are doing. That's why I don't need to be a slave on YouTube every single day like so many other people. I don't have to show off. I'm just presenting the trades, and the trades are working because we're using common sense indicators. I'm teaching you a common sense strategy that you can implement and with a little bit of patience make money and make money. Okay? So that's MSTR, folks. That's how you ride this. Bitcoin is going to be continue to go higher and higher and higher. Uh, I do have an option for you to put out a commit to direction trade. If you're a real badass, right? Let me do a commit to direction trade for you real quick. You're a real badass. You got some cash. All right. You want to take some risk. This is a commit to direction trade right here. This is a commit to direction trade for your ass right here. You missed a big shot. Okay. Let me show you right now. You're committing to the direction of this trade. This is your trade that you're going to take right here. Let me move the calculator. You're going to sell 770 and then you're going to buy the 660s. Okay? And then you're going to risk 5 to make 6. You're going to risk 5 to make 6. All right? At 155 days to expiration. So what you're hoping for here is to have an incredible amount of success, which it will, right? Study the Bitcoin halving, which is basically the fact that miners are going to have their reward cut in half. That means less supply available for sale because all the miners do is generate Bitcoin to sell. If they have less to bring to the market, that means higher prices. Higher prices. Y'all not paying attention, man. This is the wealth formula. Okay? There's nothing else popping out here this year. Okay? Nvidia has topped off. It's beyond where it honestly needs to be, although it probably could hit 1,000. Everything else is in a bubble. Bitcoin is really the only thing right now that genuinely is trading in a pace that makes sense. Everything else is in a bubble. Everything else is in a bubble right now, folks. If you don't already figure that out, you know. And I feel bad if you don't understand what's going on in these other stocks right now and you're just continuing to buy and buy and buy as it sets you up for the fall. Okay? The only place that makes sense is Bitcoin right now. But you better be in here before it hits 100,000 because once it hits 100,000, it wouldn't even make sense anymore for the small term investor to even participate because it's just like it wouldn't even make sense. You make $21, $22 an hour, it's over. Now you're talking about the altcoins, and that's why my next video in the future we're going to be talking about Litecoin. That's where you should be right now. If you broke as a joke, man, you got $3, $4, $5 right now. You got $100 to your name right now. You can't even afford options. You need to go buy yourself some Litecoin right now and just sit on that shit. We'll catch up. We'll catch up to you in about a year. Okay, maybe not that long. I'd say 6 months for you to really get a good move, maybe into 150 or so. We're still about a good 6 months away. Uh, I hope less. I want to say 90 days, but I'd, I'd be reasonable to say 6 months. But I don't want to make this video too long. I don't want to make this video too long. MSTR, why are you not in this right now? You need to be in this before it hits 1,000. Because once it hits 1,000, it's bro, the options are going to be so ridiculously expensive that you're just, if you don't have at least $15,000 in your trading account, you're going to be fucked. You're going to be fucked because you're not going to be able to afford those options unless MSTR decides to do a reverse stock split. All right. It's your boy Terry. Till next time, folks. Take care.